Living in a big city can be a great experience. Some of the world's biggest cities, like Beijing in China and Delhi in India, are exciting places to live and to visit. These cities have got huge populations, many beautiful historic buildings, and some interesting modern architecture too. But like many big cities, they are very crowded, and they've got problems with traffic and pollution. People didn't think about cars when they built them. Other cities, like Copenhagen, the capital city of Denmark, and Auckland, on the North Island of New Zealand, are much smaller. And they are famous for being great places to live, with a very high quality of life. These cities are clean and safe, but they are also very expensive. Whether they are big or small, cities can be amazing places to live and visit. Which kind of city do you prefer? Paris, the capital city of France, is in the north of the country, on the River Seine. With a population of around 2.2 million, Paris is the largest city in France. It is also one of the most popular cities in the world for tourists. Around 22 million visitors come to the city every year. The best time to visit Paris is in the summer. The city can get very crowded, but generally it isn't too hot. The average summer temperature is only 25 degrees Celsius. Paris is famous for its cafes, its fashion, and its amazing architecture. And it's easy to see why people want to visit this beautiful and historic city. This is the Musée d'Orsay, on the left bank of the River Seine. When this building opened in 1900, it was a busy train station. Today, it is a very important art museum, and it has sculptures and paintings by famous artists like Van Gogh, Monet, and Renoir. While there aren't any skyscrapers in the center of Paris, it has got one of the most famous tall structures in the world, the 324-meter Eiffel Tower. The tower opened in 1889. It took just over 2 years to build. And for over 40 years, it was the tallest structure in the world. Today, it's the busiest tourist attraction in the city, with more than 7 million visitors every year. You can climb to the top, but there are 1,665 stairs. So most people take the lift. And you can get the best views of this wonderful city from the top. 5,000 kilometers from Paris, in the United Arab Emirates, is the city of Dubai. It's the biggest city in the region, and it's got a population of around 2.9 million. The city is on the Dubai Creek, which is always busy with water taxis full of local residents, and some of the 3 million tourists who visit the city every year. There are old parts of the city, but today Dubai is most famous as a modern city full of skyscrapers. There are already 18 buildings over 300 meters tall in the city center. Tourists come here to see the Burj Al Arab, the world's most luxurious hotel. It's got 202 bedrooms, and the most expensive room is over $24,000 a night. Dubai is also famous for having one of the world's tallest structures, the 828-meter-tall Burj Khalifa. It's got 211 floors and over 24,000 windows. But in the summer, it is far too hot to spend time outdoors, looking at the fantastic modern architecture of Dubai. The average temperature in July is 44 degrees Celsius. So, the most popular attractions in the city are indoors, where the temperature is much cooler. And the biggest attraction of all is the Dubai Mall. The Dubai Mall is one of the largest shopping centers in the world. It has got over 1,200 shops, and 750,000 people visit the mall every week. Shops sell everything, from expensive clothes and jewelry to electronics. But there's also a lot to do and see for visitors who don't want to shop. Inside the mall are 22 cinema screens, a beautiful aquarium, and even an Olympic-sized ice rink, which is definitely the coolest place in this spectacular modern city.